Monday, she had a credit card stolen. Stuart decided not to report it to the police, as whoever nicked it was spending less than Kirsty. Kirsty, serious note, you are the daughter every parent dreams of having. You came into this world on the 9th of June 82. I distinctly remember, shortly after your birth, me saying it's a boy. And the midwife calling me over, waving her finger like this and saying, look again. And I said, you've cut it off.
Getting worried, actually.
You won't remember that. Kirsty has fought through some tough times with incredible determination and courage. And you have you've been successful in everything you've done. I love your sense of humour, your playful nature. We have shared so many memories together, and I'm sure there will be many more to come in the future. Yes. Kirsty, I love you in more ways than you can ever imagine. And I thank you and Stuart for the pleasure of my two gorgeous grandchildren, Lizzie and Megan. Today, I must admit I'm the proudest man in the world. Seeing your daughter looking so radiant is an amazing experience, but there is a little sadness for those who know me well. Being generous does not come natural to me. In fact, it phases me a little. In the ceremony, when I had to give Kirsty away, I'm a businessman, and given away does not come easy. Kirsty has been a wonderful daughter to me, and I thank her for the 24 years of unbroken joy she has given me. I know she is 26, but 2 years I don't count. There's nothing great about changing nappies. Crying, changing nappies, crying. Enough about your 18th birthday, Kirsty. For those of you that know Kirsty, she is never short of boyfriends. But I was having difficulty finding Mr. Right. Just before she met Stuart, she advertised in the Enfield Advertiser. Husband wanted section. I got 250 replies saying you can have mine for free. At the same time, Stuart also tried hard. He met Kirsty. Before he met Kirsty, should I say. I understand he sent a photo to the Lonely Hearts Club. But they sent it back saying, you're not that lonely. So I get it back. However, it wasn't that long after they finally did meet. And I recall that New Year's Eve, and it was in 2002, Kirsty called me, as both of Kirsty and Zara do every year, to wish me a happy new year. But Kirsty was to tell me a lot more than I expected. She said, Dad, I have something to tell you. I thought, oh no, not again. What are you going to tell me now? And she said, guess what? I said, what? Tell me. I've met someone. His name is Stuart. I could tell by her voice that she was quite excited. This was going to be more than just someone. I knew it was special. She said, there's more, Dad. I said, go on. She said, he's asked me to get engaged. I thought, my God, he's quick. And there's more, Dad. I said, don't tell me on a need-to-know basis. I don't need to know. She She said, stop it, Dad. I've accepted. And at that point, she brought tears to my eyes because I knew my daughter was going to be okay. Well, I soon met him, and I knew instantly that they would get along. And they've never looked back since, the pair of them. During the time I've known Stuart, I've come to realise how special he is to Kirsty. And anyone can see that they are made for each other. They really are. He's likeable, easy going, and we're happy to welcome Stuart to our family. And there could not have been a better person to marry my daughter. When Stuart asked my permission for Kirsty's hand in marriage, I immediately wanted to know, as any father would, if he was able to support the family. The answer was no. He was only planning to support my daughter. The rest of us would have to go and look after ourselves.
Means so.
Stuart, not knowing an awful lot about you or your past, you don't know this, I made inquiries to the local magistrates court. I thought that would be a good place to start, digging for dirt about my possible future son. Well, after having spoken to them, they had nothing to say, except the police said to me he was the perfect guest whenever he stayed overnight. Well, my speech is nearly over, and there's just a couple of things to say. When I first met Stuart, he was invited round with Kirsty because obviously I wanted to meet him, and my thoughts were around seeing what this chap was like. And he was invited round for dinner. He came round for dinner, and normally people would have, I suppose, a 3-course, 4-course meal. Stuart had a 12-course meal, and he just kept eating and eating. So I thought, well, the chap's enjoyed himself. And like a father does, he rings the next day to his daughter and he says, well, what did Stuart think of the family then? Kirsty said to me, he really enjoyed it, Dad. He liked the family situation and everything. He said, but he only had one gripe. I said, oh, what's that then?
No, we did.
He said, where's the dessert? So, my aim is, I'm going to put that to bed now. Stuart, there's your dessert. There's one more thing to do now, before I pass you over to Stuart, the man of the moment for the speech. I'd like you all to check your glasses and charge your glasses, please, and be upstanding.
I'm not here. You can hold it for Stuart as well.
To health, happiness, success in everything they do, Mr. and Mrs. Stuart and Kirsty Green.